trying to catch it over there. Alright, so if you're wondering, what are we feeding our stingrays today? So in that jar, we have a variety of fish, including bonito, capelin, and mackerel. We also feed our stingrays shrimp, squid, clams, and our stingray favorite, clam chowder. So as you can see, our stingrays know it's feeding time, so they'll kind of try to push their way through to get some food. So these big ones that our diver are feeding right now, these are called our southern stingrays. So these are our big, flat, pan-capelin stingrays with a brown top. And fun fact about our southern stingrays, all of them in Gray Bay are actually female. And that's because they can have anywhere from 6 to 12 pups once or twice a year, so we don't have any males in here, since that would be way too many pups for us to take care of. So as you can see, they are chomping down on some of the food that our driver is trying to feed them right now. So they do have very, very strong teeth. They have flat teeth similar to ours, but we describe it as flat crushing plates, and they are super strong teeth. So imagine if you accidentally close a door or a drawer on your fingers a few times. That's what it would feel like if a stingray accidentally bit you, if you stuck your hand too far into their mouth. It would hurt quite a bit because their teeth are very strong to be able to eat food like plants. Great, so while our diver is feeding all of our southern stingrays, a little later she will be feeding a different kind of stingray, which we call rough-tailed rays. So our rough-tails look very similar to our southern. They're also big, flat, brown pancakes. However, we also have two rough-tails in here, and the way we tell the difference from the southern is by looking at their tails. So if you look at their tails, and you see that they have a lot of little spikes all over them, and that's where they get their name from having these little rough tails with little spikes all over them. So we only have two rough tails in here, and they are both males. So as I mentioned earlier, our southern stingrays are females, so our rough-tailed rays are males. But if you can't really tell from the tail which stingray is which, you can also distinguish them based on gender. So if you look at the bottom side of a stingray, near the very end right before their tail starts, males usually have these two extra projections or appendages that are called claspers. So if you don't see them on the bottom of the stingray, it's most likely female, but if you do see these two extra appendages right before the tail starts, it's definitely a male. So also fun fact about our rough-tailed stingrays in here. Our heaviest stingray is a rough-tail. We currently estimate that he does weigh over 250 pounds. So it's very, very heavy. Our oldest stingray is also a rough-tail, and right now we do estimate he is over 30 years old. And stingrays can live for quite a long time, depending on species, but they can live around for 30 to 50 years or even more sometimes. Alright, so I talked about our larger stingrays in Gray Bay. So you can see all these tiny little stingrays swimming around, trying to push their way and get into the diver as well. We like to call these stingrays the puppies of the ocean because they just love food and they love people. So these stingrays are called cow-nose rays. And they are actually full grown, so they are not baby stingrays. They are different species from the others in Gray Bay, and they're all full grown cow-nose rays. So and that's because they have only around 1 to 2 pups a year. So it would be fairly easy for us to take care of if they did have babies at this time. Alright, so in total there are 4 different kinds of stingrays that we have in Gray Bay, and I did talk about 3 of them with you. So where is the 4th one, and why don't we see the 4th kind of stingray? So the 4th stingray is called a spotted eagle ray. So let's see if you can find them. So their face is very beak-like shaped, and the top side of their body has these lovely bright white spots on them. We only have 3 spotted